Good evening, everybody. I've had quite the day at work, but I'm really looking forward to doing some Outlast Trials. So, I mean, obviously, I've been back and forth in terms of trying to balance this game with my Discord playing and Twitch playing. I was originally going to do XCOM tonight, but there's some really cool stuff going on in Outlast Trials, so much so that I actually really want to show this off. It is unfortunately one that I don't do very well in, so I suspect that there's going to be a few events, there's going to be a few missions where I take a very long time to do them. But as far as I can tell, I think there was a slight disappointment. So maybe I should back up a little bit and introduce the idea. There was, if you go to the Red Barrel's YouTube site, there is sort of a story so far for the Outlast Trials. I think it's really, really well done. I happen to know a lot of you like lore videos and things like that, and you know, I don't want to be like a huge complainer, but I will be honest, it's a genre of video from third parties I don't care for that much. I'm not necessarily saying that like it's something that I think shouldn't exist on the internet, but particularly the like a lot of ones that I've seen myself, I how do I put it? It usually just winds up being a repetition of things that are already available to the player. So like, for instance, Red Barrels has done, in addition to the evidence files, which I think are kind of fun to collect on their own, they have a whole collection, the Murkoff collections. Like, it's a bunch of free comics that they make. They're continuing to make, and I mean, I'm assuming it costs something to, hire the creators behind that. And so, just simply regurgitating that material doesn't give me the fun of, like engaging with that material. And when it comes to the evidence, like obviously that's the reward for the effort that I put in. So again, like I said, I mean, some people are busy, some people, don't feel as strongly about sort of the feeling of earning this material. But I've always sort of felt that some of the lore stuff, in my view, the most rewarding is when someone's sort of putting some added value in, and that the ones that I find a little less edifying will be where somebody's just sort of parroting back to me something that was already done. It's a little bit like how I think there's a lot of quote-unquote news coverage, which is actually just commenting on other people's reporting. And in some cases, being a subject matter expert and, commenting on it can be helpful because it provides another perspective. I failed at this the last time, but I do, because I'm like a super cool guy, I do still subscribe to Foreign Affairs, which I started when I was in school. And I read the wrong book review, it turns out. But there are these essay book reviews, and sometimes they'll do more than one book. But in the course of reviewing this book, I feel like I know quite a bit more about the subject that the book is about. They are really well-written reviews, and that's the sort of thing I like, because I think a lot of people mistake reviews for, didn't like that, 1 out of 5, or thumbs up or thumbs down. Whereas if you are doing a commentary site, and I mean, again, I'm not exactly a great model for people to follow, but as much as I can, I try to express either an original idea or share a game that I like with people, or otherwise try and bring something of myself to it. And, as imperfect as that may be, it does strike me as a slightly more honest way of engaging with the material rather than sort of being a very inefficient text-to-speech conversion for it. So I realize I'm making the negative case for what Red Barrels did, but counter to my usual feeling of lore stuff, I actually thought there were a couple of things about the road, like the road to Signala or whatever it was called, that were really appealing. First of all, they're quite short. They're high production value, but I thought it's also from the source. So I think one of the things that I liked the most about it was that it helped me catch up on some of the stuff that I missed from between like the early access period to when I really got back into this again. But more importantly, it left me like, man, I really wish I could have played that stuff. And now knowing that they're doing this sort of flashback set of events, I'm really excited, even though I happen to know like the security cameras are something that I struggle with quite a bit on the escalation mode. And it looks like we've got Countdown coming up reasonably soon. And I know for a fact that is what I struggle with. But with that in mind, like I'm excited for this stuff because of the Amelia event. And we will talk about that in just a moment. So anyways, that's, again, I probably don't need to spend the time like litigating the fact that there's, ending explained for movies and shows that have completely unambiguous endings. It's the same thing for a certain genre of lore video for me. But the Amelia event, as far as I can tell, is sort of this story. And Amelia does appear in the comics, so I'm familiar with her as a character, but I didn't play the event. But effectively, it's this idea of a rebellion within the Outlast Trials. And so when they said that there's sort of a flashback coming, I think there was a certain degree of anticipation that maybe it was going to be the Amelia event again. But what I find really interesting here, and again, I don't know what the lead up to the Amelia event was. Under my tasks, this came in yesterday, I believe. So I've got my weekly tasks. I've got a few things I need to do here. I've got my daily, so I'm going to take a look at what I need to do there. And then we've got 2 new sets of tasks, which I've never seen before. Help me distract them. So in this case, complete 9 tasks for me, complete 6 trials in the under surveillance program, find 3 hidden TV messages I hid in the trials, find 15 terminal schematics for me, disable enemies with a blind rig. Like there's just a bunch of things to do here. And likewise with distract them, just a bunch of different tasks to do. And so again, I'm not familiar with what the exact road to the Amelia event was, but the fact that I am seeing the character Amelia on the television, that there are these indicators in terms of the tasks, sort of suggests to me that this is where it's going. It's a little funny to me because I believe Henrietta was the antagonist in that event, and Henrietta did appear previously as the Jaeger in the other one. So I don't know if there's like a reverse chronology that's going on or something like that. But these 2 things are what compelled me to stream this tonight, because I think this is really cool. I like the feeling that this is creating. And while I understand that this game may not be everybody's cup of tea, unlike what it would normally be, which is me sort of trying to do my my advancement through the psychosurgery levels, we'll still be doing this on psychosurgery. But this is an effort for me to try and engage a little bit with some of the material, try and show off some of the things that I'm personally most excited about in terms of where the game seems to be going. So before I jump into the mission, I do want to just take a minute here and look at what's available. So I need to find another evidence document. I already said I was going to be doing the X-ray rig because of the daily task, so I can't do either of these. This is actually going to be quite challenging to do, so I think I'm going to take care of these after I complete the Amelia stuff. There's also, although honestly, there's only 3 days left, so maybe I should pick up the pace on those. Restore 1,000 health points might actually help naturally. I do find that I am getting hit more often because I'm in psychosurgery, and I have a natural revive, natural regeneration. And of course, I'm going to be looking for more. Healing items if I'm taking more damage, and then completing 9 trials. So if I need 3 more, right? 9 trials is going to happen naturally by playing the game. Restoring 1,000 health points, I think, is going to happen naturally. And between 2 more missions, I think it's pretty likely I'm going to get those evidence documents. So I should be able to finish the 8 tasks, although if I don't do these 2, I'm leaving 40 tickets on the floor, which I don't need to. Those are 2 cosmetic items from the current catalog I'm working on. So daily tasks is going to be my main driver for today. So spot 3 enemies with the X-ray rig. I'll probably get that done right at the start of the level. Actually, no, not 3 enemies, but we'll get that done. Throw 5 bricks or bottles, so that's pretty easy, especially with the cameras. I'm going to do that more frequently. Bash open 3 locked doors is going to be the one that's tricky to do, especially in the level that I plan on doing. I don't know if there are a lot of locked doors, but particularly because it is... I noticed there's a lot of enemies walking around. Sorry, I want to find out what that noise was. It's Steam chat. But yeah, I expect we'll get this done in the first batch. But this is the baseline, right? This is automatic. This is nice to have. This is something I want to look for. Let's focus on these other items that I can do. So complete trials under the surveillance program. We'll definitely do that. Definitely looking for the hidden TV. Find terminal schematics. And we can't find the secret room if I do an MK challenge, but I will maybe try to do a trial later. So I think here, find the hidden TV message and schematics. We want to get A+. Now, again, in theory, I can lower the difficulty to find that, but I'm trying to make it so that psychosurgery is my baseline. I'm not going to get better if I don't challenge myself. And we have 5 days, so if I really feel like I'm at risk of not fulfilling this this target, I will I'll maybe loosen the restrictions. But here I think I should aspire to do better for myself, and so try and get that A+ in the under surveillance program. Find 15 tunnel blueprints. So in total, I think we're looking for like 30 different objects. Not using the jammer rig, not using the stun rig, not using the barricade rig. And I don't believe I get the master key unless I find the secret room. Now, technically there is, no, that's a booster. So it may actually be possible that I think the only way I can get the master key would be through the secret room. But yeah, I mean, again, it's part of this is just working out a plan to make the most of my journey here. So try and get an A+, get as many blueprints as possible, find the TV message, and I guess throw things at the cameras if we can. I'll try to bash open the 3 locked doors, but that's one that I am allowing myself to potentially leave for another time. Out of all of these, I think the one... So it's funny, like, I don't believe I've done Incinerate the Sex Toys in this mode in less than half an hour, which is like twice as long as what it recommends. However, I can't imagine... So, like, Get Out the Vote is going to have the same frustrations I had with Traffic the Product last time. So I want to try and avoid that. Investigate the Minotaur, escape the courthouse. Like, these are ones I sort of know I can do. Even teach the police officer, although I do find it's a little mazy. But in this case here, I think Incinerate the Sex Toys is like it's a known quantity. It's one where I feel reasonably comfortable finding certain items inside of it, but I'm not guaranteed the A+. So this is one that presents sort of enough of a challenge to be interesting, but it isn't one of the ones where I sort of feel it's at risk of like not fulfilling some of these tasks. Perversion on an industrial scale foments widespread corruption and disobedience. Push the production carts of sex dolls into the incinerator and burn the sickness. So, surveillance cameras. Surveillance cameras have been installed across the trials. Detection will result in a painful shock and alert a nearby X-Pop. Locate the broadcast. Amelia has left a message for you in the trial. Find the television broadcast and destroy it before Murkoff does. Collect schematics. Find the sleep room's terminal schematics in the trial. Increased threat 2, maximum population of brutal enemies, unreliable doors, extra barricaded, trapped, and blocked doors in the trial, And then this is the one that actually keeps me from getting these other tasks completed. Maximum trauma, rig cooldown extended, less inventory space, no player names, no intel. So the extension to the cooldown creates a problem in the sense that it just takes longer for me to get the, get the recharge and perform the action again. So, but, I still want to, try and engage with the harder difficulty. So we're going to work with that. Now, I will confess, this opening bit is actually a bit of a challenge for me. But we'll see what we can do.
You are the sunlight that burns away exposed infection. Perversion thrives in the damp, dark places where secrets fester. Incinerate the sex dolls, and we will let you out.
I do find it slightly bizarre that I like this game so much because it's full of just so many unhappy things. But it's really compelling. You read right, Pandora car. Oh, I believe that's the television I'm looking for. Crap. Open your eyes! The Reaper is coming! Oh no, it's the perfect time, Pandora Carp. What? It can see in the dark now? So this can kill me. I don't have a lot of spaces to hide. Well, back to this again. So I have a few things that I want to do here, but first task is don't die. Okay, let's go in the right direction. So I want to try and find that. Yeah, here we go. It's like Team America World Police. I promise I will never die. Alright, so this is some of the stuff I wanted to show off.
Remember what I tell you, then destroy this TV. Murkoff doesn't need to know it can reach you.
I don't think I need to destroy cameras anymore, so I should be okay there. Yeah, so there is, as far as I can tell, an escape event in the game. That individual is known as Amelia. They're introduced in the comic, or maybe not introduced, but they are present in the comic. Oops. Well, at least I'm getting the missions I wanted done accomplished. But yeah, so far as I can tell, there was an event which is basically an escape. You led by this individual Amelia, who seems to have sort of a revenge plot against Murkoff. I have a couple ideas here. I need to bash open locked doors, so we're gonna wait for our large friend to do their thing. Now I can't have them bang down the door instead of me, so. Damn it. Now you know why it takes me half an hour to do this one. Okay, I just need to do that like 2 more times. To do this this game solo? Yeah, this is actually a funny thing. I will confess, it was a concern I had getting into it originally, which was I didn't necessarily know. Okay, it's okay. Sounds good. Ooh, maybe not, but I'm gonna run for the respawn just in case. Okay, now I make my move on the... Ooh, maybe I don't. This looks like an okay time. So there should... Oh! They heard something. There we go, there's the key. Oh, they definitely saw me. Oh god, I'm gonna get it in the throat. Oh, fuck off! At least I got the... Oh, Jesus! Everybody wants me. Go there! When did these people develop X-ray vision? Alright, I think I only have one more choice at this point. Oh, fuck off! There's a third here! This is my home now. But yeah, anyways, Pandora, I'm obviously having the time of my life. It just doesn't sound like it. This was one of the things I was slightly worried about when I saw the original sort of trailer for it, which was, it definitely seems... It definitely was geared towards a co-op experience, and I imagine it's probably really good that way. But, you know, I think co-op is discrimination against the lonely, so you know, I saw if it was possible to play single player, which it absolutely is. And so from there, you know, it's sort of like, okay, well, I'll probably give this a shot. I'm pretty sure there was like an epic, one of those like discounts that they were putting on during the early access period. And that was sort of enough to convince me to part with my hard-earned money. And I am very, very happy I did. I thought it was... I think it's a great game. There's like a couple times I get a little salty when the... you know, when the enemy seems to be able to see me in circumstances that the tooltips suggest they shouldn't. But like, I'm willing to guess that I'm misreading some of the signals that the game's giving me. But it doesn't mean I don't complain about it at the time. Yeah, now it's my life. I mean, like, I went from 20 hours to, like, 200 hours. So one of the things that I want to be careful on this one is that one of the things that really works well for me in this game is the fact that... okay. She's going to be a little bit of a pain. I was hoping to bang down those bars. This could be Henrietta. Nope. Ooh. Not a good opportunity here. Oh, come on! I don't even know how they saw me there. So, like, I do like playing games that I personally enjoy playing on stream, but I am also kind of conscious of, like, what works and what doesn't in terms of audience and things like that. So, one of the things that really works for this game, and like I think this is one of the reasons why just generally sort of live service games work in general, is this is quite easy to play in small batches. There we go. Oh, just drink the damn juice. No! I don't understand why I'm not picking that up. Okay, pick it up. Pick it up. Okay, that's really annoying because I need that right now, but I'm not going to fight the game for it. I don't seem to be able to pick anything up. I'm wondering if my connection's about to drop. Okay, I'm going to try dropping this lockpick. That really sucks if I'm not going to be able to pick up items. Yeah, this is bad. Okay, so at this point, I'm at a pretty severe disadvantage if I can't... This is actually the first time I've run into something like this. At a pretty severe disadvantage if I can't pick up items. Particularly ones that are related to the event. Okay. Oh, actually, I may not be able to... So if I can't pick up the... if I can't pick up the objects that are like quest objects, that's going to be a problem. Okay, that's a freight elevator. I need to find the electric room. Okay, somebody saw me. So I'm going to try and get to the electrical room to see if I can pick up the objects. I believe based off of... So I just need to throw one more bottle, which is fine. I can definitely accomplish that. I am on well, not fumes, but like I am going to run into problems with my... Anyways, yeah, sorry, Pardero Cup. I think I was trying to explain. So, like, one of the things when I'm feeling like tired or when I don't know if I can do like a full stream, something like this, which has these nice little short rounds, works really, really well. I imagine it's like why people also like Fortnite and things like that. But I think one of the other things that really works well for this. Okay, that's definitely a quest item, which I'm hoping I can get. So its format, I think, works really well. In fact, I would argue one of the things I am most impressed by in this game is how well sort of what would normally be thought of as a... Yeah, this is going to be a problem. Okay. I'm going to try a trick here. There's something obviously wrong with this. I gotta be kind of careful. See, that worked. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna try Control-Alt-Deleting out. So my hope is that this should translate into... I'm hoping this will allow me to access the game... like, again, that I can re-enter. It'll be kind of like I'm respawning. And I'm hoping that will correct whatever problem I'm running into. I have had moments where it feels like the collider like isn't in the right place. Like I'm supposed to be able to go through these like small small areas, and it's really obvious that I can't fit. But in any case, again, so like on that point that I was saying earlier, like just because I enjoy a game in my own time doesn't necessarily mean it's a good stream game. But one of the things that really pushed me over the edge towards playing it now, like there's dailies for me to get into, but I just need to manage my own time a little bit better. But because I think the Amelia event is really interesting, and it's neat to be able to sort of show the secret television and things like that, I did want to take the time to sort of show what... I didn't want to take the time to sort of show the... wonder what that noise is. I didn't want to take the time to sort of show off the okay. So as you can see here, right, like my health's down again. I don't exactly want to go toe-to-toe with this individual. I have lost my items, which is a problem. All right, and Henrietta showed up just to make things more interesting. But I can pick up items, which is good. Okay, so one of the biggest things I want to do here is waste their time. Yeah, this is like, that could not have possibly been worse timing for this enemy to show up. Sorry, Henrietta. It's not personal. Okay, electrical room is where the key is. Bingo. So, because this is... I wonder... Okay, here we go. Kick it! I need one more of these. But what I should probably do is open the exit first. So again, part of the job here is to waste Henrietta's time. Never know when you're gonna need a respawn. All right, this is a potentially career-limiting move. Kick like your life depended on it. All right, dailies are done. This is the area I was before. I'm not quite ready to go back there. So as far as I can tell, this enemy is an insta-kill. And there's actually not a whole lot that I can do to slow her down. Although the dubious choice of pursuing new objectives is a whole other thing. Gotta get out of here. Yoink. It's not entirely clear to me that we're clear of Henrietta yet, but I want to go back to the... No, not here. But I do want to go back to the bathroom because I saw a schematic there. So as far as score is concerned, I do have to make up for some... you know what? I'm going to switch to a... So it's just in case I wind up stepping on a mind. Mine, not mind. Stepping on a mind would also be bad, but for different reasons. Evidence isn't as important to me right now as the schematics, but I also think I'm at a point here where I kind of need to come back to... Oh, good. Because we had so much fun here last time. But yeah, so, you know, again, I don't want to rule out Outlast Trials. I also don't want to overdo it either. But in this case here, I think the idea of a game that like has, you know, a supporting set of comics and like a kind of cool escape event and, you know, little secret messages and televisions and things like that. It's the sort of thing that I think is kind of fun to share. And then, of course, again, because people like lore stuff, you know, it gives me an opportunity to talk about or to direct people towards the lore video that Red Barrels put out. This person's going to be really sensitive to sound, so pretty much anywhere I go, although getting the adrenaline would be kind of nice. I think I'm going to settle for, yeah, like I said, sensitive to sound. So I'm going to stop running. Don't mind me. I think that was the right idea, wrong implementation. I also should have found a place to hide. We got my dailies done weekly. I still need to... just completing stuff will work on its own. Terminal schematics... So any schematics like and blueprints are fair game. But other than that, like, I'm really looking for the A+. So I think the best I can say is if I have... evidence of a schematic being like that. Run for your life! But yeah, like unless if I have evidence of a schematic or something like that, I should take it. Otherwise, I have a fair shot, not a guarantee, but a fair shot at getting an A+, and that's 2 of the 3 that I need. If I could find something to throw. Bad luck. Got too impatient. Okay, Gooseberry's going to turn around, so I want to prepare for that. Or maybe she won't, but I'm down a brick, so. Okay, I'm going to just leave that be. You know what? I don't want any kind of part of that negativity. This'll do. I think I'm going to switch to some bandages as well, because Gooseberry is a little more fearsome for her bleed. Okay, now this may not be the smartest thing for me to do right now. Like right now, the mission's done, right? I should be getting out of here. But there is the chance that there's a schematic here that I haven't looked at yet. So I'm going to accept a certain level of risk. Just in hopes of getting a little bit closer to the... Oop. Damn it. Oop. Okay. Paid off. We'll see if we can do better, obviously. We've got 13 seconds before the rig cooldown's done. I'm going to make some noise here, but... Okay, sounds like something bad heard me. Okay, looks like there's something waiting for me over there. I'm gonna have to be careful about that duck, though. I just lost control. Okay, we're back. Okay. Not crazy about whatever's coming out the other end there. Okay, I don't know where the item is. That sucks. I don't know if it's worth waiting for the, I don't think it's really worth waiting for the X-ray to come back, but I am going to take a quick minute to look around the area once the... Okay, sounds like they're not in the room anymore. Again, it's just because I have to get like 16 of these things. That's gonna be a little awkward. I was gonna say, I know we like making fun of the enemies for not remembering where I am, but there was clearly something in this area. Okay. Ah. I don't even know what it was. I think I've tempted fate long enough here, so I'm going to start heading back to the exit. Now, there's going to be 2 parts to getting to the exit. One of them... Whoop. I'm not that brave. Just the wind. Okay, it doesn't look like they're walking straight to my hiding space, so... so one part is getting to the button to push itself. Sometimes you can do that stealthily, sometimes you can't. The other part is waiting the 10 seconds for the shuttle to arrive. That can sometimes be fatal, particularly when there's a giant nearby. So what I'm going to want to do here, I think it's less likely that I'm going to run into Gooseberry now. So I'm going to switch out the items. If I can find a full brick, I'll take it. Looks like I'm losing an item. You know what? I give up. Okay, this is an insurance policy. Okay, that sounds like Gooseberry. Don't mind me! That's exactly what I wanted. And I'm pretty sure I know the way to the exit from here. Ooh, we've got guests. Okay. So, more baddies showing up. That's the thing I want to avoid. But it looks like I may have some alternative paths. This is where the X-ray would be kind of helpful, but... Okay, I might have to leg it. Okay, let's go for it. And let's see if I can get into a hiding spot in time. I don't think anybody saw me. You mean like that Pandora card? That is coincidental. She is temporary, but... Okay, let's see how that went. Nice. So, over twice the duration that it should be, but I think this is reasonable. Speed freak. Certainly not in duration. Thank you, Pandorica. The other thing I'm a little conscious of here, too, is I'm getting close to the relapse level, which is not normally conducive to getting A pluses and things. But I'm going to try and make... This is one of the reasons why I'm trying to prioritize as much of the... or as many of the tasks as I can, because I am going to make a detour in some of the other things.
Perfect. You're the engine of the future. I fill you with pain and humiliation, and you burn with obedience and prosperity.
Now,
every day is tomorrow.
I actually think there's not a bad argument for treating my tasks a little bit differently from how I normally do them. So I'm just going to take a minute in my room here. Yeah, so it's... I don't know if it quite counts as a prestige because it does carry with it a certain benefit to your character. Like you get a... there is a benefit that you get by relapsing. So, like, if you want, you can set a level 99 character and just, have all your abilities maxed out and things like that. But you do get the little plaque at the front, so I've relapsed 5 times. You don't earn any experience when you're at level 99. You just sort of stay where you are. But the thing that you get for relapsing is you'll notice that I've got these orange colors for my amps. Now, I've actually changed my ideal composition a little bit here. But basically, each time you relapse, you get to pick one of your upgrades to keep permanently, unless you're in escalation mode. I think they completely remove all your upgrades there. So in this case here, like if I wanted to always have my X-ray rig, I wouldn't always have the benefits for them, but if I wanted to always keep my X-ray rig, I could keep the, I could use the relapse token for that. What I've done is I've gotten the amps because the amps, the one that I would want now under skill would actually be evasive maneuver. I can't get this until level 50. So if I used one of my relapse tokens to get that, I just have a particularly powerful ability that I can get like way before I'm normally supposed to in the game. This is incredibly helpful against Henrietta when you're solo because, like, again, if Henrietta grabs you, at least on the difficulty I'm playing, it's an insta-kill. And so having that evasive maneuver gives me the potential, depending on where my evasive maneuver gets me, potentially gets me into a location where I'm able to sort of run and I no longer lose the character. So that's one thing I like about that ability. Whereas before, because I hadn't faced the Jaeger when I selected this, hide and breathe is really helpful just because you've seen a couple of times where I have extended like cat and mouse games with the X-Pops. In those cases, right, I don't really want to, how do I put it? Like having the ability, even if I know I can't rely on the hiding spot forever, even just popping in one for a second to get my stamina back up is the sort of thing that can give me that, just enough to be able to make it, make it to the actual safe place. And again, there's other one, like, if you wanted extra space and things like that, backpack is an option as well. It applies to the prescriptions. So there's 23 of these. You need to get tier 1 before you can get the tier 2 and 3. But I tend to find that my first levels are usually restoring my tier 1 prescriptions before anything else. So you can see I'm starting to work towards those. And yeah, I mean, basically one of the reasons why I want to relapse a whole bunch, one, I want to have a nice big number in front of this and show everybody that I am, incredibly handsome and like over 6 feet tall and, I basically am a jacked centaur is what the man behind this, half man behind this, this broadcast is. And because I can't communicate that through a cam, I communicate that through my relapse number. Plus it's fun, right? Like it's a game that I've spent a bunch of time inside, so it's just nice to have, a little memento of that. So I think what I'm going to do differently here is because I'm sort of eking out these last 3, levels. I'm going to, looks like they're actually pretty close to the terminal schematics, or maybe they're just one and the same. So what I was debating about is, do I do incinerate the sex dolls again? Because that will get me... It'll make 1 point of progress towards the under surveillance program. Obviously, terminal schematics, so I think most likely 1 point towards this. Very likely I'll finish the terminal schematics and tunnel blueprints. I never want to count... I never want to assume that I've got an A+ in 3 trials. Like, I never want to say the A+ is in the bag. I should never treat it like that. And I guess the question here would be, do I want to use... Like, the stun rig seems like the most natural choice, although I do have a stun rig during my my escalation trials. Or do I want to try and use the jammer rig to... I don't think there's a lot of padlocked doors is the big problem here. But I have convinced myself that I should try the jammer rig. So the question to me... So I've convinced myself out of redoing that same trial again, for the simple reason that I don't think there's a lot of padlocked doors, but I do think there are... I do think I'm likely to find at least one tunnel blueprint in whatever other mission I'm in. I also am not limited to... wait a minute. There is... Where's... Sorry, I'm losing my mind here. Yeah, padlock doors. So, like, I don't know, there's no guarantee that there's padlock doors, but it feels like, you know, there's... Not having a jammer rig is a way I know I'm not going to accomplish that. And yeah, it's already part of my loadout. So I am going to try the jammer. And teach the police officer might have it. Escape the courthouse might have it. And investigate the Minotaur might have it. I think I'm going to try investigate the Minotaur. Just because that one I also feel reasonably confident in being able to do. Like, I'll be short the, you know, the defensive mechanism in the form of seeing where the enemy is and or throwing a stun at them. But oh yeah, I also need to acknowledge the fact that there's still gonna be cameras coming after me. So I think, even though the Crest twins do have that poison I need to be worried about, I think I should probably make sure I have one or two. So, like, the ideal would be, like, 2 throwables, 1 antidote, and maybe a lockpick. But I think what I'm probably going to have to do is, like, either 1 throwable, 1 antidote, 1 lockpick, or 2 throwables and a lockpick, and then just, like, don't get hit.
You are the bystander who refuses to limit the crime's witness to your dim and lying eyes. Condemnation, like murder itself, is only a matter of provocation. Bring the muckraker the evidence, and we will let you out.
Thank you, Pandoracart. I hope this is fun. Like, I think you're you're definitely the biggest chatter right now. I'm hoping this is, like, enjoyable to... like, watch. You know, I don't want to, like I said, I think, I'm at least well-intentioned in terms of doing this one around. Like, I was originally going to do XCOM 2, but, I don't know, like, it's hard to tell. Like, I know I've been playing this a lot lately, so you know, I do want to be careful, like, if people signed up for a strategy stream and all of a sudden there's a whole bunch of, like, violent, gross video games. You know, I can understand how that feels like a bit of a bait and switch. It is also kind of fun, though. Like, I do see, you know, I wouldn't say this is a strategy game by any, you know, any standard definition. I'm certainly not going to try and make that argument, but I'm really debating. I think I want to throw, just in case, right? was I going to say? Yeah, so it's you know, like I don't want to I'm not going to sit here and make the argument that yeah, well that's just it, right? Like it's to call this a strategy game would misinform a customer. Oh, there we go. There's more than one. Enemy. But yeah, like I actually have, I think it's Lawrence Friedman's strategy book, right? And like, you know, business people talk about strategy. And, you know, like it's, you know, I do not want to, I definitely do not want to mislead in terms of like what genre I think this game is. But on the other hand, right, like the qualities that I like about this game, and I think one of the things I try and communicate in how I play this, is very much geared towards, okay, so I felt comfortable doing that because I now have a lockpick that I can use to run for your lives. If that's Henriette, I'm going to be very sad. But yeah, so like one of the things I like about this, I know when I played the first Outlast game, and I don't really think for this game I do as good of a job for it, like, you know, but for the most part, like I would like to think that I'm, if not stoic, like I'm definitely not a certain type of streamer, which I personally don't care for, but that doesn't mean that like other people can't enjoy it. But the one who like always gives an overwrought, I gotta run.
Your head.
Sir!
So that was just to get a rig recharger, but I think I'm gonna need to wait a bit on that. So ideally, I'll get another use of the jammer before I use the item. I'm looking for 1 minute. Okay. Be a bit careful of this guy because he can...
I'm gonna watch you.
Boy, I tell you, if I had these in the war...
I wanted to make him throw up. I'm in a little bit of a tight spot now. I'm in a doubly tight spot now. Okay, I need to cool it for a bit. But yeah, like so, you know, the first Outlast game, you know, the game makes me feel tense. I don't want to imply that they didn't like deliver on the fantasy or anything like that. But, you know, I also will say that on a relative basis, right, I'd like to say that I am reasonably well put together. Damn it. Reasonably well put together. And, you know, that I don't, okay, at this point, Okay, I believe. Pretty sure there's a TV I need to pay attention to in here. Of course, my priority now is to take out some cameras. I know where I'm using my next jammer. But yeah, anyways, you know, like it's, again, it's not intended as any kind of disrespect to the game, but, you know, I personally haven't seen the value in sort of doing an overwrought reaction to a game like this. And, where I do really enjoy, you know, playing a game like this is sort of talking about how it's making me feel, thinking a little bit about how, you know, how I'm going to get past a certain challenge and such. And, you know, in this case, again, there's some cases where I do get, you know, the game kind of catches me out on something and I have some difficulty. And so, you know, usually if like my expectations have been upset or, you know, something like that. That was not the smartest move I did, by the way, because I... you know, I'm going to try going the other way around just so I can... It depends. Like, you know, the tension that you feel in this one. So one, because I think because it's a, you know, you have those rewards that you expect from a game like this. So, you know, you're trying to get your tasks done. You're trying to accomplish certain goals. Okay. He's going to catch up to me in a little bit. So I do want to keep an eye out for that TV. But yeah, I tend to find the tensions a little bit more about like what you potentially lose, you know, when pursuing your goal. So, you know, like that big enemy sort of chasing me down. You know, in the case of the narrative, I feel like really attached to my, you know, like Miles or whoever I'm sort of personifying in the game. He's definitely on top of me. Whereas this one, right, there's that worry that, you know, you're gonna lose your, you know, you're gonna lose your opportunity for that A+, or you're gonna lose your, you know, there's a couple of challenges I've done where, like, there are secrets in the level, and I really want to get the special outfit from it, and the, you know, the person spotting me, like the character who sort of feels like he came out of nowhere. That's keeping me from being able to get the thing I want. All right, I'm just gonna run in case there's trouble. And, you know, again, there are... Oh, boy. Think I made enough noise yet? Again, my computer's frozen. Oh, I'm dead. I still can't see my screen. Shit. Okay. I'm gonna try and put a brave face on this, but this is gonna be tough. So I need to find a big heal. I just don't know if there's one in this level. Part of the level, rather. Well, it's a start. I just need one more of those. I don't quite know what causes this, but every once in a while, I've actually had this happen twice on the stream so far. I don't know if it comes across on the stream, but basically it's like the game tabs out of the, it tabs out from the game. I have no control over it. Like I can't tab out and tab back in. It just takes the game away from me. And like obviously the game's still running. It's a real-time game. It is frankly indifferent as to whether or not you feel it's fair that the enemies get the drop on you. It's very hard to take bathroom breaks in this game as an aside. Okay, not good. But that is going to help me. She will kill me this hit if she gets me, so... Ideally, I'm going to lure her upstairs. Nope. Let's make a run for it anyway. I'm just gonna yoink that for myself. Okay, that's a pitcher, so not my favorite enemy to deal with, but I can get some basics done here. I'm gonna run upstairs, and I think I'm actually gonna try and go to a hiding spot. But actually, that's not a bad example in terms of what we're talking about sort of for strategy. You know, there's these very short tactical decisions, right? Do you go left or right? Do you have enough situational awareness to know whether or not that left move that you're going to make is that's going to be something that leads you to a to a dead end? The levels in this, by the way, are really, really well done. I've run into a couple of cases where it feels like it is a proper dead end and you're dead if you go into it. But for a lot of cases, there's usually at least one hiding spot if you have the presence of mind to look for it. And that's where I really feel that when we talk about whether or not the game is quote-unquote scary, I sometimes think that it may be sort of targeting the wrong feature. Oh boy. I don't know how I'm going to solve this. I gotta run downstairs. So overall, this is just a Charlie Foxtrot. I need to regroup. Okay, first thing I want to do actually is get myself another throwable. I don't know why I thought I'd find one up here. But yeah, so what was I going to say? I was trying to give an example of how the tension works well on this one. You know, it's not terrible that they're waiting up here. I just don't think they're going to be there when I come back up. So I will stay in the shadows. But yeah, like those individual moments, right? So, you know, the pitcher or the Molotov is coming towards me. All right. Unfortunately, I may have won the battle, but I lost the war on that one. But yeah, so like I want to get the evidence. It's the thing that I need to beat this level. But if I try to, you know, if I stayed where I was, then the pitcher's just going to get me. So what do? Well, you know, I need to throw the bottle, and I need to run, but I need to run in a way that acknowledges the fact that there's another even worse enemy running around looking for me. So in one sense, right, there's a series of tactical decisions informing sort of the overall strategy, which in this case is like, right now I just want to get this out of this particular building. I'm actually going to approach from the ground at this point. May have its own problems, but at this point I kind of need to make something happen. I totally did not see her coming after me. Okay, so this is going to be hard because the other two are up here looking for me too. Oh, yeah, they see me. I definitely get out of here. Now, I need to get some stamina back before I get too bold. But I also don't want to waste the opportunity to go back. Everybody's looking for me at the other side of the room upstairs. Or it sounded like they were. Sounds like they're actually back. Don't mind me. Oh boy, this is going to get interesting. All right. If they get any closer, this could go very badly for me.
They have no right to touch us. None whatsoever.
I'm back to the same problem I had before, but I don't think I can go in the hiding spot. If he makes me go into psychosis, I'm dead. Like, I'm definitely dead. Okay, this sounds like an opportunity. Okay, so I just need to get out of here. I'm going to run as far ahead as I can with this. I have the advantage of the stamina, so it's a shame to waste it. So at this point, my smartest move would be to get this to the next gate. So again, that's a little bit more along the lines of a strategic choice. Not that, I mean, again, just to be clear here, I'm not like the Brainiac meme where like you have a brain that's like playing chess, or like a person who's playing chess with his brain. Like this is not like this is not the I don't know, Operation Overlord level planning or something. Alright, now this is inconvenient that they're sort of following me around here, but... yeah, exactly. So I want to get into this building here. Unfortunately, this guy saw me. Well, didn't see me, but heard me. The biggest problem about these hallways are that they're, like, well lit, so it's difficult to... Okay, I don't want to blow up the camera there just because it makes too much noise. So I think frames and records. Do you like frames? Do you like records? I must have misjudged the room. You can definitely hear it, but it's in the next one. Okay, that's inconvenient, but we can make this work. I mostly just want to keep my cool. Oh. Okay, that's going to be a problem. You may see me. Okay, I gotta hit the corner. Oh, Jesus. So yeah, here I'm trying not to hit the cameras because obviously I can't have somebody coming after me while I'm tuning the knob.
They're not watching us. Not nearly as close as they pretend.
Yeah, like obviously there's something to me at least, like there is something kind of cool about playing a game like this. Oh. You know, playing a game like this, and you know, you kind of think you know what it's about. You know, you've got your strategy down for how you avoid the like people trying to kill you and stuff. But then, you know, you see a TV and like these weird tasks coming in, and it's like, oh, you know, I'm actually going to, you know, there's an escape attempt going on, and again, in the context of something like we're talking about this idea of, you know, whether or not this feels scary like the original Outlast. I think one of the things that's really effective about that choice that that they made for an event like this, and like just to be clear, like I think this is not just a Red Barrels thing. Like I think in general this is probably a good approach. He's gonna turn and I'm gonna be sad. Like I think this is probably just a good practice in a game of this style. I did not realize that was okay. I'm actually going to prioritize getting those schematics a lot more than I was before. If that's the secondary objective, I can't get an A+ without doing that. Fortunately, these two are on patrol in a way that I don't want to deal with them. You don't see me. Yeah, you know, like obviously you have your routine, you know, you enjoy the game, otherwise you know, you wouldn't be going back in. You know how I said I was enjoying the game? I was lying. Fair point. But yeah, like, you know, you think you know what the game's about, right? And then you know, all of a sudden you have, you know, they're not watching you as closely as you think. You know, find me blueprints underneath the sleep room and stuff like that. It's a nice, and I think one that's supported within the narrative, little event that's going on. It's very much still of the flavor of, like, you know, you like Outlast? We're giving you more Outlast. But, you know, oh, the stakes have changed. Oh, we actually have this other thing going on now. Oh, you know, I don't know how to feel. Like, is it dangerous? Is it, you know, what's going to happen? And I don't know, like, maybe I'm, like, too easily pleased, but, like, that's definitely the sort of thing I really get, like, I'm really sold on experiences like that. This is probably wasteful, but honestly, I don't want to come back here. Oh, that is very funny. That's another, that's a single health I would have thought. Yeah, I mean, there's a ton of maps in here too, but I like really enjoyed this game back when there were only 3 trials. But it is actually, you're pointing out something that I actually really do like about the way the variators work. It is, man, it is not easy to find these schematics. I wasn't originally going to look for them until it looks like they are a... Oh, I've got 3. Never mind. I can shut the hell up now. Well, I could use another battery. Actually, there was an adrenaline somewhere here too, right? Yep. Got turned around a little bit. But yeah, just these little things that, you know, breathe a bit of fresh life. Like, again, these are really, I think these are very, very well done levels. I actually have noticed that I've been looking, like, I sometimes, like, there's a mall that I
was only scratching.
oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna have to take my chances with the giant. How could they not? my ruse was airtight. How did they get past it? I don't even know why I'm doing this. I just need to yank the... Run for your fucking life. But yeah, like, you know, there's a mall that I occasionally go through. Like, I even want to say, like, on my way home. Like, it's, you know, I think it would imply that I'm more of a mall rat than I actually am. But, like... Okay, let's find where we charge this thing. Oh, now I gotta go back. But yeah, like, you know, I was looking at the environment. I was sort of like, oh yeah, actually this, you know. I mean, it's funny. Like, I don't think it's a natural. God damn it! He did that last time too.
I know we are prisoners. I know.
Okay, cathode. Oh, damn it! But yeah, like being able to, you know, like I was definitely thinking is like, oh wow, this really is kind of what a. I mean, again, it's not that hard to see like mall layouts online. But I was sort of thinking a little bit. It's like, yeah, you know, and you'd probably like put the barrel here, or like, you know, just sort of thinking like how do I sort of pace out like a chase in an area like this? Like, oh, this, you know, this hallway's too far, you know, too far down one. Never mind. I was only joking. You know, little things like this, right? Like, okay, the you know, you made a dumb decision, you know, the Molotov's coming after you. How do you fix this horrible situation you found yourself in? Turns out you don't do it by going to the other part of the map. So, back we go.
Huh?
Unfortunately, the one sort of theory I had of the one theory I had of I think usage is enough. Oh wow, we really used it 25 times? I've been in here a while. I will confess I'm a little embarrassed that I didn't realize that this is where I was supposed to put the fuse, but okay. So at this point, I don't see a whole lot of value in dropping this off early. I want to try and get as far as I can. Uh-oh. I want to get as close as I can to the objective. Okay, now the one thing I know is if I didn't see the... Okay, never mind. So I believe when I pull the fuse, that's gonna bring a big guy in. Yep. You can hear them coming in. I gotta get out of the light. This works.
Oh my God.
But yeah, so again, like this is taking way too long, but more importantly, I have been achieving the objectives that I want, which is, you know, the secondary goals. I've been taking a bit of damage. I'm obviously not clicking my heels with joy about that.
Don't distract me with that salty tongue, dearest.
What a lovely smell!
Oh, don't be...
I guess I don't really need to be using the rig anymore. I guess I just did that because I was careless. Oh, he's gonna hurt me, so... crazy about. I don't think I want to mess with the poison on the ground there. Sadly, I am down a throwable. I'm probably going to need it sooner rather than later. This is definitely one for a quiet one. The game giveth. Figure 2 quiet ones are better. I've never played, or I believe I've never even heard of Condemned. I'm one of those fake gamers who plays it for the money and the women, so very pleased to see you, Ellen Ripley. I'm sorry, obviously sorry under the circumstances. I know, sorry. But yeah, have you ever seen this game before? I don't know if you've ever seen me play it. It's one that sort of changed my... I don't like this. Just gonna see if I have any escape options in this place. It's definitely a game that has changed my view into again, I talk about live service a lot on this, but it's because Outlast is a really, really good game. It's one I like a lot, and it's one I think after 2 games like this, Red Barrels has done a wonderful job of showing that they really know how to deliver a narrative experience. And what really impresses me about this is how they were able to... Okay. Yoink. How they were able to translate that single-player experience into sort of this co-op thing. In my opinion, it translates very, very well. I don't know. Okay, I do have one more. Go away. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Yoink. Yeah, so I think their ability to deliver on this experience as a single-player game... Did he? Oh, it looked like he went through the the floor. That was really funny. This is not where I want to go. You haven't lived until you've beaten a meth head to death with a dirty toilet seat. So, I know I already made the San Francisco joke with you on Ripley, but Condemned 2 was banned in Australia for a while. It's pretty good, basically Resident Evil, but everyone, including you, is a junkie. Alright, well, I mean... I tried. I'm going to enjoy watching this character eat shit. Worth it. Oh, it's really good. But yeah, so like the thing for me is that like there's absolutely no question on this team's ability to deliver this kind of experience in like a single player game. But what really impressed me was, one, how well it translates to this co-op game. Obviously, I'm playing solo because, you know, I'm strong He-Man, like, don't need nobody or no one.
I'm hungry.
I know when you're hungry.
But
You starve me. You're like a fat
I consider myself very lucky that they cannot see me in this.
Your event's only in a rotting power. The gravitational lodestar of my lust. But so long as your co-linens are my size.
All right. I'm gonna try and be careful because this thing's sitting there. But I hear somebody creeping up behind me, and I don't like it.
I keep dreaming of father. These scalpels
Um,
and tinctures.
All is nothing but death. You can't hurt us.
Oh, damn it. But yeah, so like the fact that they did this single player experience in something that in theory you should do this in 15 minutes. It's probably taken me like 45 or whatever, but I'm also trying to do some tasks. But, you know, the fact that they were able to do this in...
You lose your balance.
I wasn't born into the equestrian
I think I'll
class.
wait.
This is
I'll wait till I
only
stop hearing them. But yeah, like the fact that there is this kind of experience that you get to do this, like, you know, it's designed to be done sort of repeatedly, but like not in a, oh god, I got to do this again sense, like, you know, the same way that you run back into like a game of Fortnite or something like that. Okay. This is dangerous, but oh.
What we leave behind is woven in the flesh of our subjects.
I will crush their eyes in light.
Ugh. It's like right over there where I need it. I wish I knew that ahead of time. But yeah, like the tension's there, not in the narrative sense, but like again, it's really obvious. Like I want this thing, and something's getting in the way of this thing, and like, oh, did they see me? You know, am I gonna have to run for it? All of these little sort of micro decisions translate into this wonderfully tense experience. I think I'm gonna get myself. I'm gonna get myself a knife to the face, it looks like. I can do better. Hopefully not clomping around. Oh. Sorry, I'm like near certain I had a big health. There we go. I'd prefer a throwable, but you know. But yeah, so like I'm really impressed at how, like, even though these are like smaller levels, how, you know, I've played the different Outlast games multiple times. I really like them. But the fact that this is more replayable, it's still the same feeling. And I don't know, like I'll confess, it's got its hooks in me enough that I'm actually like I've spent real money on this already. Like I am a total sucker, but like I also feel like it's money well spent. I'm really enjoying this, so I cannot get a break. Okay, big man somewhere back here. I want to be mindful of that. You do not see me. I'm just gonna wait this out a little bit. I actually genuinely don't like holding this large medicine in my inventory because, like, to me, it's loser inventory. Like, it means you're expecting to be hit and that you're gonna need to heal yourself. So I can't see him, but he theoretically can see me. All right, another round. Let's see where this gentleman's going. Actually, I think that's a lady, but... Sacre bleu!
I hope you're hungry, sister.
Unless I have something to throw, I don't really want to mess with them like this, but... Can I make them throw up? Oh, so close! Oh. This guy's coming back. It is obviously interesting to hear the music change now that it's in the department store, but I definitely need to make sure I have a clear enough path. If I was smart, I probably should have taken... Okay, at this point, I just need to... Oh, you're joking.
Cut the lid off those eyes.
Oh, they definitely found me. So I'm gonna head straight back, like, oh, no I'm not. Whee! Go into the bright light.
Gremlins.
See everything. Everything.
All right. Sorry, I'm being overly cautious because of the... Well, one, because I'm a coward, and two, I think I still may be eligible for the A+. So, easy does it. The convergence of enemies hasn't really been working for me for the last little while, but that's not going to be true forever. I don't think that enemy goes that deep into the department store, so it's probably better to wait them out. And then if the Crest twins show up, I'll at least hit them with the jammer sickness. Okay. Oh, you're joking. That's bad. I'm gonna throw up in a minute. So you can see how if they're on top of you and they do that, that is very bad news. So second ranged enemy in the game. Now, in fairness, like I was trying to disable them there, so you know, like obviously I didn't do it well, but oh man. Kidding. Okay, at this point, I'm thinking maybe I just pick up the box and like leg it, even if the Crest twin. Nope, Crest twins are right there. So let's see if we can do the. Actually, it sounds like they're moving away. No, they're not. This may be an opportunity, though. Okay, I want to be careful that Aurora doesn't see me. Obviously, they do quite literally have eyes in their back of their head. Well, she has eyes in the front of her head, but okay, they saw me, so no hiding place, unfortunately. So it's a bit dangerous here, but
Join the slaughter.
Filthy fucking beast. Oh! God.
they haven't seen me yet, so
I believe you have something on your collar.
I'm not quite ready to run yet. I am getting close to running, though. Also, isn't it great how this, like, takes up so much of the... Oh. How this takes up, like, so much of the screen? Okay, I think they're going to be waiting for me at the exit now.
Just breathe normal.
Now I'm just thinking of all the different ways I'm going to screw this up. I do wish I had a better idea of where the Crest twins are right now. Like, I have 2 throwables, so it's not, like... It's not a complete deal breaker, but... Well, I have a pretty good idea. Amazingly, they did not see me. But obviously, I want to be really careful. Okay, they're heading more closer to this entrance. They're almost certainly going to see me here. Yeah. So obviously I don't want to throw a pitcher into that that situation as well. All right. This seems like it could be an opportunity depending on where they walk. The thing is, if I get the medicine that makes me sick,
Incest, torture, and corruption. Sounds like front page news to me. Go find me some proof. It's time we killed the Quest vampires.
damn it.
You only have us.
Okay, at this point I just gotta take my chances. Remember, it's just 10 seconds. Let's see if we got the A+. Oh, that feels good. It was like 4 times the time it took me to to deliver it, but Okay. So now I need, for those of you who saw this for the first time, what is your opinion of the Outlast Trials? A lot of hiding in barrels and explaining to chat why I'm not scared.
You make this look easy. You inspire me. With partners like you, I can just pile on the sadism, the abuse. You're beautiful. I'm going to shower you in humiliation and contempt.
All right. I am going to take a very quick minute. I do want to do one more. I think what I might do is a full-on... Okay, I guess they're in my room now. I think I'm going to do a full trial next. So just reiterating. So 3 hidden TV messages, 15 terminal schematics. Next up, we're going to need disable 20 enemies with a blind rig, restore health with a heal rig 20 times, discover the secret room in 3 different trials. Also, keep in mind I want 9 tasks, so we've already got these 2. For distract them, I need 2 more. Well, we've got 3, so we're good there. But stun rig is coming up. I mean, there is actually an argument for me to use something like the barricade rig because I'm going to be using the stun rig in my escalation trials. But I do think I need help on the full length trial. So in fact, for that reason, I would say maybe it's not a bad idea for me to equip the X-ray, but I don't know. Sounds like loser talk. I'm going to need to figure out which of these. But one of these said I was supposed to find secret room. Yeah. Here, so this is why I'm going to do a full duration trial. Although again, because get the A+, where is it? There was definitely one about getting A, yeah, right here. Because this is one that I've already done, I don't need to worry as much about like doing a really long one that potentially I mess up and see the loss for. Also, I am going to do my daily Murkoff box. Like it is XP, and I know I'm already close to a level up, but if I don't claim that, it doesn't reset the timer. So the reason why I'm not doing all of this stuff is I'm going to do this at the end of the stream when presumably I am at relapse. So, okay, I am going to take a moment to myself. I think the one I'm going to do, I'm going to try flashback therapy again, but I'm going to do cleanse the orphans. But I will be back in just a few minutes. I need to go to the bathroom, and maybe I'll make another tea while I'm at it. I will see you all in a little bit. Right. Thank you all for your patience. I've got my blanket. I've got a tisane. Couldn't even get real tea. I've got herbal tea. We're doing cozy Outlast. We're still doing Cleanse the Orphans. We're still doing psychosurgery. Education establishes confidence and faith makes it manifest. Manifest. Teach the children, give them first communion, and make them ours. We're still doing surveillance cameras, locate the broadcast, collect schematics, increased threat 2, unreliable doors, and psychosurgery. Now, there's a real danger here that I'm not going to complete the secondary objectives, and that's just because it's a big level. There's, so far as I can tell, one secret broadcast, and I don't know if I'm going to notice the schematics. But I don't know if I'm going to do this like with a fine-tooth comb, but I do really want to try and find the secret room. The main reason I'm doing this one is so that I can get the, so I can get enough levels to do the relapse, and then I can worry about my various leveling efforts and such.
Education and faith must follow our mandates. Children will learn obedience. Shape them young, and they're ours for life. Teach the children. Give them first communion, and we will let you out.
Cozy Outlast. So, main aim still is... Nope. There's already somebody who wants to murder me in the area. That sounds like there's a camera on the other side there. Any other game, I'd be concerned that's a cutscene. Outlast Trials, just a Friday. How you doing, Narkexy? Okay. Oh, what a surprise! Somebody's responding to the broken glass.
They just behave. They're not even...
Wakey, wakey, my little angels. Let's all enjoy some angel today.
So yeah, I'd really like to do the thing is that if I do the secondary objectives, that's more XP. That's an opportunity for me to, to earn more points, more likely to do a relapse. But I also don't want to spend like a whole lot of time outside. Enjoying the fact you're avoiding being brainwashed by having living parents. Alright. Why poke yourself with one needle when you can do it with two? Oh, crap. Cat-like reflexes. I can see things after they happen.
What's the that solo bullshit? I'm going to kill them, Daddy.
It's the
infants and girls. Although I should probably check all of them. So one of the things I will say, for the end report, like as far as the XP is concerned, basically every action you take in the game tends to should probably what was I going to say? Yeah, basically every action you take in the game, as long as it's like a positive one, translates into a small amount of XP, and then every like negative thing that happens to you, like taking damage,
Fuck
like if this guy catches me.
Not. No. No. No.
I'm assuming there's nothing here for me, but I do hear the radio. That's the one I want. So again, I don't want to spend... I don't want to like move heaven and earth doing this. But I do want at least a credible attempt at finding the documents and the TV. I'm really hoping there wasn't a window that betrayed where I am. That was way too early for me to get out of there, but... That was probably more lucky than anything, but I'll take it. Okay. Girls dorm, but maybe we don't voluntarily walk into Mother Gooseberry. Just an idea. Oh, there's the secret room. Okay, so I want to look for 2 of these. Oh, damn it! Okay, I'm just gonna YOLO the blue button. Found it. I think that's sufficient for the task. I'm actually gonna try and get a little clever about this. I should be ashamed about what I'm about to do, but oh, sorry about that. I just can't decide. So I think their timer is like 3 minutes. But as fun as that is, I don't think I want to subject you all to... Okay, let's load up. Okay, so I gotta use this a certain number of times. This, incidentally, is good for a permanent bonus to that stamina thing that I got. That is a bad guy. Yeah, Henrietta's still on her way. Yeah, so that stamina boost I just got. Oh, she's gonna kick through this door. Open, damn it, and run! Run, run! Oh, I'm fucked. Yeah, you know what? I'll take the hit. Oh, shit, 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 shit. I need to find... Oh, no, I'm good. I haven't fully lost the sanity yet. Yeah, definitely the kind of guy you want to have in your foxhole. Oops. Definitely didn't mean to do it that way. Fortunately... We got one of these recharges. So unfortunately, I need to stun someone for it to count. God damn. I'm sorry, dude, but you're in front of what I need. Oh, everybody's here. Okay. I really need this picture to, like, not be here. So, yeah, not an auspicious start, but, I mean, the thing is, we did find the secret room, which is, number one, helpful in terms of... So, actually, I can go through my list here. So, I just need 2 more of those. And then, what is it? Master key 3 times, so I just need to do 2 more of those. And again, I do not want to rule out the possibility of the documents. I'm pretty sure I saw one when I was running through the boys' dorm. But obviously I had a couple of other things on my mind, so I don't know for sure. Oh, god damn it. I'm dead. Actually, there's a bandage. Here we go. Use it! That's gonna hit me. Fuck!
I will teach you about dental hygiene! I will teach you about dental hygiene!
I am slightly salty about that one. Because there's a lot of places that enemy could have gone instead of straight in front of me. But the good news is, it doesn't, even if I don't get an A+, as long as I complete the trial, I get the tasks. So, definitely want to keep the master key. Oh, I could have hid under the bed. I didn't realize. I did not realize that was an option. I thought that was blocked. So, that's on me. And I've lost control of the stream again. There we go. All right. After that adventure, by the way, on this difficulty, and it also makes the enemies faster. I'm still gonna go to the boys' dorm just to see if I can find another one of the schematics. But obviously, my real goal is here. I think I'm just annoying the residents. No. Not again. Okay. I definitely heard something that sounded like the TV in one of the rooms. Of course he comes in. Actually, it could have been the, now that I think of it, it could have been the, oh, whatchamacallit, the screamer. Right, and this is where Henrietta kicked in, so I don't actually need to wait for those. But I did say that I thought I saw a document somewhere in here. Good news is, once I complete the secondary objectives, I will not lollygag. I'm happy to do the rest normally. Whoa! Well, we've already made noise. I don't even necessarily want anything in here, but this will help me on my ambition to... Aw. I thought I was gonna stun someone. I'm going to do one more pass in here, just in case. Okay, that's definitely not it. At this point, there may or may not be anything in here, but I think at this point I've spent enough time to sort of credibly say it's not worth the... Actually, I have a coworker who really likes the term, the juice is not worth the squeeze, and that is how I'm feeling about this. I will do another quick trip around this... There we go. So that's 2 of 3. And this should get me that 3rd unlock. Oh, and recharge. Still want to find the secret broadcast, but schematics-wise, we're okay.
Please report to your homeroom class for a reading from First Corinthians.
Okay. Okay. I know which one I gotta deliver to. I just need to find the spot. There we go. Well, hi there! Oh, fuck right off. I hate that enemy so much. I should probably just stay hidden for a bit. Well, not great, but this is the brave person's room. It's where the really brave people go. I will confess there is a very mild temptation to do a Duolingo lesson while I'm in this locker, but I am streaming, so I will not do that. But I thought about doing it. Oh.
Easterman said it's a science market. The results sell themselves.
I'm grabbing one of these till he goes away. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's class 3.
You get first.
I'm not. I don't need that kind of negativity in my life. I don't want to go anywhere near her. At least I have a brick now, but I still need to find the classroom I need to put that film into. Oh, I did also learn something kind of neat about the upstairs. So. I don't want to dawdle here necessarily. Wait a minute. Okay, here it is. Yeah. Not worth it.
This day and ever, to keep and hide, your sheep to guard, to rule and guide. My Lord and Shepherd, guardian dear, obedience pure, completely here. This day and ever, to keep and hide, your sheep to guard, to rule and guide. My Lord and Shepherd,
So I know where I want to take the next one. I'm at least going to get this part done first. That way I don't need to go into... This is a pretty dangerous room if you're being chased. But before I go any further, there's a couple of spots I want to check just for... Okay, so this is pretty ordinary. So there's one set of stairs that seems to go back up to this like upper level. So I don't think there's anything new here for me. What I'm really looking for is the sound of the secret broadcast. Like I said, I'm assuming that there's only one in the level, but I'm probably gonna get chased.
You can't just take this one.
Oh, god damn it. No! Alright, I'm in real danger here. So that antidote wasn't immediately there. Actually. Oh crap! That was very unfortunate timing. They got all the big guys. So technically, if there's an alarm, light here, I haven't seen this part before. Oh, full battery. Um, hopefully that'll buy me a little time. Okay, somebody heard something. Never mind me! Oh, this is the spot I want to check out. Oh, but I've been at, if that's open, I've already been up here. So the tricky part with this is I believe this is locked off in the first part of the level, so it gives kind of the impression that it's something new, which in a sense it is. Okay, he's kind of headed exactly where I want to go, but she's definitely not in a good spot for me. I was originally going to hit the adrenaline for this, but... Okay, he's going to come towards me, but... he's too late. I think I kind of want to wait for him to go before I make the move. I expect he will come back when I switch the film reels, but... Sometimes a good old-fashioned mirror smash, or, well, window smash is all you need. So we're going to the reception desk. I'm pretty sure this is near the end of the scenario. Obviously, I need more stuns. I don't think there's anything else I can try for at this point. Okay, let's not smash that window. Yeah, so I think it's chapel, and then I'm going to need to get a couple of keys and start a generator.
It's time for Mass. Please report to the chapel for a reading in our afternoon prayers.
Also worth remembering, this is my last opportunity to find the, last opportunity for me to find the secret broadcast. Sure sounds like it. Oh, never mind. Stop the depravity. I don't necessarily want to waste time, but the more certain I feel about certain regions, the better I'll feel about the other thing is I believe at the end of this one there are I believe there are extra enemies that go into the level for the like journey home. So I am saving myself a world of hurt if I can find that broadcast without searching the rest of the level. I thought that was the guy. And by the guy, I obviously mean Jesus. Every bit helps. And technically a more enduring effect than using that on one of the traditional enemies. Oh, this is way too much blasphemy. Alright, so we want the bunny and the heart. If they do something mean, like put the TV like in the... I mean, I wouldn't put it past them to put it in the basement, but man, I'm gonna be sad about that. That was partly bait to get them to smash the... I'd rather have them be out of sight, so it's gonna get a little tricky because they could turn around the corner, but there we go. Alright, Bunny and Heart. Is that the bunny? Cool. I don't think that actually helps anything to look at it like that, but... incidentally, if you're wondering why I'm using the master key on these locks that I clearly don't need... Well, I mean, I guess you never know what kind of damage you're going to take, but the logic behind that is there's a couple points... Okay, I have an idea. That's a crown to the left incidentally. But I think I get like 25 points each time I open one of these things. Okay, so star there. I don't know why I'm keeping my night vision on here, but so he'll probably hear me deactivate this, but I really don't want to get caught by it on the other way out, so. I thought I heard static for a second, but I think that's wishful thinking on my part at this point. So he might head toward... Oh, no, he... Yuck, 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 yuck. I guess it's the catch of having one of those sound-sensitive enemies patrolling, but we'll do our best. I think I want to smash the... Yeah. Ooh. I keep forgetting there's actually an exit here. Yep. So at this point, either it's in the basement or I've missed it despite a fairly comprehensive search of the house. Again, I wouldn't put it past me to miss this sort of stuff, but I really tried. Okay. Sounds like there's a night vision guy down here. Normally I'd go get the fuel tank. Okay. I am inclined to go in the barrel here. So one of the problems with psychosurgery for me is that, now I have more health, so that's a little different, but one of the reasons I reacted so strongly to stepping on the mine I think I've got like a 100%, I have like a 100% death rate. Oh, great.
They've conditioned you to withstand anything. That's how we'll get out of here.
This is, again, the reason why I'm showing all this stuff. Ooh, okay, let's not have an encounter with you, sir. I didn't notice the light.
Everything's made of light.
Should be able to crawl. Okay. Oh, there's the generator. Catches I just have a murderous night vision. Fella following me. I don't think I need another one of these, but okay, no. Alright, so it's not going to be glamorous, but like incremental progress. Get closer to the generator. Hit the... I don't think it would be a bad idea for me to throw a brick at the... Okay, never mind. Apparently pouring gas is the loudest action in the game. Oh, God!
Let's test these babies out.
You can run! I don't mind!
Actually, I don't know if you heard that. I love the fact that the night vision guy was complaining as soon as the pitcher threw the fire. Because obviously that enemy works in reverse compared to all the other ones. So the game detects a light. There is actually a mode where you can see what the light and sound that you're making is. I don't usually use it because in the previous Outlast games you did have that information, but you had that information when your camcorder was out. So it feels a little corny to try and use the camcorder abilities when you're not running it. But yeah, the night vision guy operates in the exact opposite mode, where they can see, you can see in the dark. You know, they keep reminding you of that fact, actually. So, just try and get a little closer. But as soon as they go into a light area, the lore behind that character is that the night vision goggles are bolted to their head. Well, I mean, technically my night vision goggles are also bolted to my head, but like I get the option of using them, whereas that guy has them like permanently on, and so you hear him complain every time he goes into a bright area. Okay, I may need to run really fast, but
Here's that motherfucker.
Nearly broke these things!
Let's see what I can see.
Walking away like that!
Isn't this pretty?
I want to be careful in terms of where he's moving. He does kind of need to settle down.
Magic, they said. He'll be a night owl. Great.
Watch it, pal.
Okay, let's try it.
I hear you. Shiny, shiny, shine. Hurt me.
Don't know what's coming out of the other end there. But yeah, sorry. I have like a 100% rate of failure whenever I actually should probably drop the secret key at this point as well. I don't think there's anything I need from it. But he's still close. So I need to hit this thing 3 times minimum.
I'm gonna watch you bleed! And I'm gonna watch you die.
Okay, I think this is probably my best shot here, but I'm probably gonna have to run too.
Every one of you little worms!
Okay. Let's make the magic happen. Oh. This is gonna get awkward in a minute. It's not obvious to me that somebody came out there. It'd be nice if I had my stun, but
Lord Jesus, the same night in which he was betrayed, took bread, and he brake it and said, Take, eat, this is my body, which is broken for you. And also he took the cup, saying, This cup is the New Testament of my blood, as all
okay. I want to be careful. Mother Gooseberries. There's a couple things that happen here. So one of these is Mother Gooseberry. So as soon as she goes deeper into the level, I'm gonna make myself scarce. But there's also a big enemy that comes through the door there. Okay, so I can afford to chill out a little bit. The last... Did you ask nicely, Wolf? I tried to so I tried to report the hacked account to Discord, but apparently they only want you to do that if it's your account. So if I can, I would like to... Okay, you know what? Screw it. Oh my god! I'm probably dead. I genuinely thought she was coming through that other door. Oh, we still got an A+. And actually, honestly, not that far off of par. Hey, Woven. Reagent displaying real totemic belief, fully embracing primacy of the unreal. I'm most happy though that we still got the secrets done. Because again, like, I think the Amelia stuff is really, really interesting. Oh, that's right. I didn't need 2 levels. I just needed 1. So, anyways, that's fine. A little bit of wasted XP, but we're gonna do. So, just as a caution, I actually need to get some stuff done before midnight anyway. I'm gonna do the relapse. I'm going to pick my next upgrade. And then I'm going to...
You're special. Nobody else is operating on your level, and I have special things planned for you. Keep going.
Another relapse. When you inject the medication, I want you to try and hold an image in your mind's eye. Maybe a sheep, a lamb. We need to know how much you're able to remember.
So basically, I'm at level 99, so I have a whole bunch of... Actually, you know what? If I just do it, it'll explain. Test subject 61199. You have proven your dedication to the therapy, but this is only the beginning. The relapse initiative is a fresh start. Together, we can go deeper. Therapy reset. Your therapy level will reset and all upgrades will be relocked. Relapse number. Your relapse number increases after each relapse. Permanent unlock. Unlock 1 upgrade of your choice to keep permanently. It won't be locked at future relapses. Keep your cosmetics. All your character and cell cosmetics are kept. Keep your stats. Your stats are lifetime across relapses. And a relapse plaque, an honorific plaque, is installed in your cell room with the amount of relapses completed. So I'll show you what that all means in a minute. Fun detail, they don't wash that between uses. I don't know that for sure, but, you know, washing costs money. I'm sure a few of you noticed, too, that he asked me to think of a lamb. Permanent unlock. Visit the denizens in order to spend your unlock point. All right, so what I've been working on here is...
I hope I have something that can help.
So what I've been doing lately is just taking care of the reagent prescriptions. So there's instant use, slide, hard kick, stay of execution, run and smash doors. So probably run and smash doors is the most practical right now. Stay of execution, saving your friends from enemy execution no longer exhausts you. Well, I don't have friends, so that doesn't really help me here. And hard kick, helping your friends who have been grabbed by an enemy no longer exhausts you. So again, that was my 6th relapse, yeah. So you can see here that I've already got regeneration and self-defense technique as permanent upgrades. So my options in terms of other permanent upgrades for the prescriptions would be slide, to do a running slide, instant use, or run and smash doors. I think I'm going to go for run and smash doors.
Now they'll respect you.
And what I'll do, so I'm back to level 1, I can earn the green tickets.
Enjoy the therapy.
Now, one of the ways that I normally handle this is that, so again, you'll see that all of these are locked. One of the ways that I actually handle this is that there's a roguelike mode in this game. Sorry, the escalation, the gifts of attrition. So I've been doing psychosurgery, but actually there's, I believe, 2 difficulty levels higher than it, Ultra and Ultra 2. So in this roguelike mode, you start off with nothing, so exactly like I am here. Actually, technically less than what I have here, because I have at least have the 6 upgrades from my relapses. Yeah, as it says here, begin with nothing, build your loadout, and endure randomized trials with escalating difficulty and rewards. Completing the secondary objective grants a bonus upgrade selection. Advance as far as possible, but if all reagents die, the session ends. So right now I'm up to level 16 on this. I've only done it 3 times. This is definitely the highest that I've gotten on it. But what's nice about this, right, is that as far as you can do no worse than what you already do. It doesn't give you access to your full loadout without, you basically start like this at the beginning of the escalation. But the thing is, if you're midway through an escalation, you have all of the gear that you've earned. Or if you're starting off like this where you have nothing, you're at least playing a level that's designed to start you with nothing. And then there's like bonus XP and a whole bunch of other things that you get for doing the escalation and going further in it. So generally what I've started to do now that escalation is in the game, when I relapse, I actually use, I go into escalation mode, which I'll probably do here. I get myself some levels so that I can at least get my prescriptions back. I don't necessarily need like my full rig, although for some of these tasks, like, what was it? There was one where I needed to, there's one where I needed to like revive myself using the jammer rig. So I have 3 days to deliver that, and that requires a bunch of upgrades to the jammer rig. So I'm probably going to spend some quality time doing that. Plus escalation's just fun to do. It forces you to do unfamiliar things, and that's exactly what I need in this game. I've definitely gotten set in my ways in terms of some of the things that I want. But the last thing we're going to do, I'm going to take, first of all, shiny new plaque. I'm going to change my, actually, inconsiderate. Gonna change my appearance back, so I've earned it. There's a couple of here that are actually quite difficult to get. Like, so these are difficult to get because you have to go to a job and pay, like earn money so that you can pay for these. But I don't know. I like this one. The one that I think is the hardest to get is this one. This is the result of a hidden room in the most recent trial, the resort. I can't believe I didn't randomize these. All right. But the real reason we're here, so I may even get a couple levels off this, but let's turn in the dailies first. So you can kind of see why I held off on this, right? Because I knew that I was going to be relapsing soon. So now I can just take all of this experience and put it towards a fresh character when, you know, having these tickets is really going to count for something. Yeah, so I'll take a free level for completing the weeklies. Oh, I'm one short, so I need to do a surveillance program. Again, I won't do that tonight, unfortunately, but... yeah, I miscounted, so I need to do one more surveillance program, which is no hardship at all. But I am going to level up my character a little bit more. Okay. Might as well spend these tickets. So as much as I would love to bring a rig, I do want to prioritize the prescriptions first. Ha! I will look down at this person with a mere 3 relapses. But obviously anybody with 7 relapses is a sweatlord who doesn't have a life.
Improve you. If you notice yourself feeling more than ordinary rage and panic, do let me know. Now don't take those on an empty stomach.
So what I'll be doing next, I'll be getting the next 9 here, so I'm going to need 18 tickets. Well, technically 17 tickets for this, and then finally the tier 3. Generally, I find the prescriptions to be. Not only do I find them useful, I actually notice their absence when I don't have them. So little things like having to hit a door 3 times instead of 2. If you get used to taking taking out a door in 2 hits, like you notice. But the most important part, I've got 454 stamps. And so we go to the catalog. So these are the previous seasonal catalogs. So these are ones that I'm spending the premium currency to get, I believe. So yeah, we've got 100% on Winter Kills. We've got 100% on 2024 Winter Kills, and we just finished 2025 Winter Kills. So I believe if the only pattern I've been able to discern is Geister, Winter Kills, Prime Time. And then in between Winter Kills and Prime Time, it feels like there's a special event. So again, Geister, Winter Kills, Amelia. So this is the one that I don't know if we're doing right now, but obviously like Amelia is the person we've been interacting with. But then you can see the Prime Time. And then I just don't count the seasonal catalogs in between because those are sort of independent of the events. So the way that I've sort of been navigating these is I've been trying to go for the catalogs that I'm least likely to encounter. So like Geister, for instance, I got one item from it because I got like a pumpkin because I was doing other Geister things for like 2025. The most likely next event is going to be Prime Time. I mean, again, there may be some like special other like one-off event. Like there doesn't seem to be a 2025 Toxic Shock, for instance, or if there was, it's not in this loadout yet. So under normal circumstances, I would be starting on Geister just because, again, Winter Kills is the most remote. So the next part of the cycle would be Geister. I wouldn't want to do Prime Time for the simple reason that that's basically the next one that's coming up. But I really want something from Countdown, right? I like this. So I'm going to buy that instead. I will also share, I quite like the way that they handle the live service element in terms of spending money. So I believe you get an introductory 500 Murkoff coins. It's worth like about $5. And then by going through the introductory catalog, which you do not need to pay for, you get 1,000 Murkoff coins. And if you want to just buy a seasonal catalog, that will only cost you 1,000. So essentially, by completing a seasonal catalog, you get the money with which you can buy the next seasonal catalog, and then they give you 500 coins so that any of the historical seasonal ones you get the first one free. There's a couple of other things that you can buy, which I'll show you inside here. But like for these seasonal events, like as long as you do them while the event is on, you don't need to buy the catalog. It's only if you want that historical stuff. So in this case here, right, like I'm spending something that has a real world value, right? Like the 500 I spent for that is about $5. I'm obviously using the in-game currency to buy this stuff, but in order to gain access to it, because I wasn't there for the original Countdown event, I need to pay for it. But the thing is that like I don't like. One, I like this game a lot, so it doesn't actually feel bad to give a bit more support to it. And then, I don't know, like number two, I'm playing this enough that it's nice to have nice things. So, and then yeah, my intention is like once I finish Countdown, I'll go through the Geister catalogs. I noticed the original ones are quite full, so like it'll take me a while to get through 8 pages here. The next Geister is considerably shorter. That one's up to 3. And then presumably by the time I get to Prime Time, we will be doing Prime Time 2026, but similar idea. Like I believe Prime Time is introduced like more than one Prime asset in a level. But I figure once I catch up on sort of the events, the last thing that I'll do, or sorry, the like recurring events, the last thing that I'll do is, I'll fill in the remaining like steaming one-offs. So Toxic Shock, I think I actually did when it first came out. I didn't do it a whole lot, but like I was playing a bit of the game. I completely missed Countdown. I actually didn't start playing again until I think it was Geister 2025. So I've got lots of stuff that I can do, is the short version of that. And then to get rid of my my alerts, so got my decorations for next year. I should probably do the movie setup at some point. If anybody has any questions, we're really just kind of clearing out the rest of the alerts. Thank you, everybody who did hang out with me tonight. I did want to share some of the Amelia secrets, and I'm hoping I'm not the only one who finds them mildly interesting. Again, I think it's a neat idea to add a few sort of special, like, I think the thing I like the most is that when people, like when you see on the subreddit, when people are talking about the Amelia event, they do sort of seem to be speaking in terms of, oh yeah, like I really wish they, like, you know, they'd bring it back. Like, it's one of these things that it feels good to hear that there's something that even though it was like limited, it made an impression. And like, you know, obviously as somebody who didn't experience it, it would be kind of nice if I could experience that event. But it reminds me a little bit of when I first played World of Warcraft. I played it with someone who like loved it, was obsessed with it, and had played it like since it first came out, basically. And one of my like favorite moments was they sort of took me around all, like, so, you know, this was during Wrath of the Lich King. So they took me through sort of Classic and Burning Crusade, and, you know, like nobody's there because there's no, like, they're all doing, I think it was Trial of the Crusader was it was like whatever the last big event was before Icecrown Citadel. So like everybody's busy in it's like Northrend or whatever it's called. And but yeah, she like took me through, and like, you know, there'd be these like empty places except for maybe like enemies that are too low level to, like, you know, give me any real trouble. And she's sort of like, yeah, you know, this is where I would spend time during this thing. And like, you know, when she got to Burning Crusade, it's like, you know, when this thing came out, like everybody gathered around the portal and it opened. And like, I'm assuming that's what the whole WoW Classic is about, is so people can, who weren't there for that initial experience, and then of course all the people, you know, awash in nostalgia. I'm assuming for those special like moments where, you know, they either they didn't get to experience it the first time, or they you know, they missed out because they started playing the game later. Like, there's something kind of neat about that idea of not overdoing it. Like, I don't know if they like routinely reopen the Black Gate or whatever. But I like the idea that in terms of the Outlast Trials, that I got to see that video of the story so far, and I'm like, oh man, the escape event sounds really interesting. And that, you know, they're talking about doing some of the flashback material. So I don't know if this was sort of stuff that was leading up to the escape event or not. But like, going into a game that I feel like I know somewhat well, and just having that experience of seeing a secret television set, and instead of seeing the spider eye lamb that I'm accustomed to, I'm actually seeing, you know, Amelia, and it's not just like a screenshot or a YouTube video of Amelia, but it's like, oh no, like she's in my game, like telling me, you know, they're not watching me or as closely or whatever. I thought that was kind of neat, and it gave me an appreciation for the excitement that I think people probably felt when that first came out. Anyways, again, thank you everybody for hanging out. It was a pleasure. I hope again, I don't plan on like putting Outlast Trials into like a main rotation, but it is a convenient one for me if I don't feel like I can do the whole like if I don't think I can do the whole I don't know, repeated, like if I'm tired, if I need something that I can do in bite sizes, I like that. And then in this case here, I'm hoping that I was able to share something I thought was kind of cool. I do see that Will Shand is streaming tonight, so I'm going to leave you in his capable hands. He's on his main channel, so he's doing strange and scary games, usually from places like Itch or other, sites where you don't normally see lots of attention. So he's always a fun watch. I will be back Friday. I will most likely do Cyberpunk, but we'll see where the evening takes us. But I need to wrap up what I was working on, and then I really need to get some sleep. So I hope you all have a good evening, and we'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care.